Welcome to the e-learning specialized course on bribery and corruption. Corruption and bribery are predicate crimes for money laundering. What is corruption? Corruption definition: the wrongful use of influence to procure a benefit for the actor or another person, contrary to the duty or the rights of others. By its nature, corruption can be difficult to detect, as it usually involves two or more people entering into a secret agreement. The agreement can be to pay a financial inducement to a public official for securing favor of some description in return. Important terms: bribery, kickback, illegal gratuity, economic extortion, conflict of interest, corporate espionage. Now we will explain each of these terms. Bribery is the offering, giving, receiving, or soliciting of anything of value to influence an official act, or business decision, or a transaction. Bribery is of two types: official bribery, commercial bribery. Official bribery: the corruption of a public official to influence an official act of government. Commercial bribery: the corruption of a private individual to gain a commercial or business advantage. Kickback is a type of bribe in which a portion of the value of a contract or subcontract is demanded for securing the business or obtaining a business advantage or a favorable treatment in connection with a contract or subcontract. Illegal gratuity is giving or receiving something of value after a transaction is completed, in acknowledgement of some influence over the transaction, and reward the decision made. Economic extortion is when an employee or official, through the wrongful use of actual or threatened force or fear, demands money or other consideration to make a particular business decision. Conflict of interest is when an employee or agent has an undisclosed personal or economic interest in a transaction that adversely affects his professional role. Corporate espionage is the theft of trade secrets, or intellectual property, or copyright piracy. Red flags of procurement corruption: corrupt counterparty red flags, internal control red flags, analytical red flags. Now we will explain each of these types of red flags. Corrupt counterparty red flags: due diligence reveals any of the following regarding the counterparty's profile: inadequate financial resources, poor record of performance, reputation for dishonesty, prior complaints or criminal or civil actions, a history of fraudulent conduct, undisclosed outside business interests or front companies owned by the contracting employee, family ties with a procurement employee. The counterparty's contact information matches any employees' or employees' relatives' contact information. The counterparty's address is not complete. Multiple addresses are listed for the counterparty. The counterparty, the contractor's industry, or their countries have a reputation for corruption. The counterparty does not relate well to other counterparties. The counterparty is not on the approved counterparties list. Internal control red flags: lack of segregation of duties controls, lack of maker-checker controls, lack of guidelines for procurement of any counterparty, overriding of procurement controls, multiple unresolved exceptions, lack of audit on procurement process, no actions taken against corrupt procurement employees, no setting of the tone at the top for ethical matters. Analytical red flags: questionable or improper method of selecting a counterparty, questionable, undocumented, or frequent change orders awarded to a particular counterparty, unusual and unexplained delays in the procurement process, unnecessary middleman or broker, who offers no obvious value to the performance of the contract, middleman charges high commission, middleman claims to have special influence with a specific counterparty. questionable or improper method of selecting a contractor, questionable, undocumented, or frequent change orders awarded to a particular contractor. Methods of making corrupt payments. Inappropriate or excessive gifts or favors, inappropriate hospitality or entertainment, loans, use of credit cards or payment of credit card bills, overpaying for purchases, free use or discounted rent for housing, vehicles, outright payments via cash or check, hidden ownership interests, selling or leasing property at less than fair market value, promises of favorable treatment towards an AML-CTF compliance in line with UN conventions, set strict policies and procedures, promote ethics, set tone at the top, lead by example, zero tolerance for unethical behavior, training and awareness, inspection, whistleblowing, reporting and prosecution. Now you are ready to take a small quiz to test your knowledge. Thank you. Follow ACC online and connect with us on social media. We are ensuring compliance globally. You can count on us. Contact ACC today.